Yes, guys, yet again, another scout report, and I am very, very excited about this one. This is the Brazilian sensation, Bruno Guimarães, and I would say Bruno, he's fantastic. I think maybe as well one of the best CDMs of last season, especially in Liga. I think undoubtedly one of the best CDMs of last season, if not Europe's top five leagues. We're going to be breaking it down. David, I'm pretty sure you're somewhat aware of him just with how many times I've mentioned him. I thought he would have been an excellent, excellent signing this summer because we really were kind of crying, for kind of someone to challenge, Højbjerg and Skippy, someone to kind of do a bit of the dirty work like they do, but also dictate the tempo and whatnot. That's why I really picked this guy. I mean, is that maybe a good reason to include him for this, do you think?
No, 100%. Look, I'm aware of this guy. I've seen little bits. A lot of people, everyone that's mentioned him or that's talked to me about him, speaks of this guy very, very highly. And yeah, look, I can't wait to get into it. I really can't. This is what I've been waiting to do for a little while. So let's do it.
Yeah, he's going to fill a lot of holes, I'll tell you that. But born in Rio de Janeiro, as we all know, is certainly a huge, huge city. So he is a true Brazilian man. 23 years old. So, he's actually around my age, born in the same year. He is a center defensive mid and a center mid at the same time. He can play kind of both, kind of like Højbjerg, I would say, literally kind of like for like Højbjerg. 6 feet tall, 1.82 meters. He's had 44 appearances so far for Leon. He's definitely now making a name for himself in Liga. His contract expires in 2024, which I would say maybe in next summer or even this upcoming summer, you could get him for decent fee. His market value is around 27 million pounds. Last time I checked on it, I think last season when I wanted him, it was a bit lower, it's around 20 million pounds. And, it is starting to rise because this guy is certainly rising in stock. But I would say, there it is, everybody. Maybe we can talk later about, with the highlight reactions, how much, we'd probably would be willing to pay for him. Listen, his attributes, he gets stuck in. The vision is unbelievable. He's very, very technical. And I think he's one of the best tempo setters in all of world football. I genuinely would say that. Like, he is ridiculous with some of the ways he can just spray balls around it, just, dictate the tempo as well. His field awareness is fantastic. And he's a fantastic ball carrier. I think that's also one of his best attributes is his ball carrying ability. Let's go into the stats, though. He has, these are all, I think, in comparison to other midfielders, just midfielders in Liga from last season. His passes into the penalty area, 1.64 per 90. That put him in the 95th percentile, which is just insane. Practically only means a few better than him in that regard. Passes made under pressure, basically was the best player in Liga last season with that. That is when someone's, pulling on your kit, pulling at your shorts, David, and you're still able to complete the pass. And he had 12.73 made per 90 tackles. He was in the 96th percentile there with 4.36 tackles. And if anybody that is, above 5 tackles and interceptions per 90, combined, that is the real sign of a player. I'll tell you that. Carries into the final third, literally the best midfielder last season in that regard, David, with 3.69 carries into the final third per 90. And then his progressive carries, which is my favorite stat in the world, he has 9.34, close to 10, which is just ridiculous. And that put him in the 97th percentile. I mean, anything about these attributes, here, David, maybe combined with the stats that, kind of stand out to you?
He's an all-action man, isn't he, Jackie? Action man is what I'm going to call this guy. Look, he must be extremely fit as well. You look at all these percentiles here per 90. Passes into the penalty area, passes under pressure, the tackles, the carries, the progressive carries. He's all-action. He does it all. He can tackle. He can win the ball back. He can still be put under pressure, pass it. He can set the tempo of a game, but he can also get on the ball, run at teams, which is exactly what you like to see from a midfielder. So this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, all action midfielder. It's perfectly said, David. That's perfectly said. This one, I do believe, is another Brazil Scout video, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but as always, the link is always going to be in the description down below, as per usual. But here we are. I mean, already starting off with the cheeky Meg and a Højbjerg tackle there, David. The guy, like I said, he's one of my favorite players. I'm not kidding, in all world football. I love this man, so I'm looking forward to it. And I do think we desperately need him. I think any team would need this guy. Like, I'm actually worried that the likes of like Man United and whatnot might take a shot on him, where I feel like, we should be the ones to be, clever enough and smart enough to, see the talent in this guy. But look,
you know what I like already, Jack? Do you know what I like already? I love the fact his first touch, right? It's brilliant, but it's so quick and it's forward, and then it allows him to pass forward. It's brilliant.
Mm-hmm. That's really well said, and also, they're even showing some of the wow, that is a
Ah,
brilliant vision. You didn't even see that guy. I couldn't even see that guy open there, but David, you also see how much this guy gets stuck in. I'm not kidding. We've already seen him throw some people to the floor, you know.
look how quick he is to
That's
turn
my
to get
favorite thing
there.
about him as well. This is also some of his earlier days as well, actually, at Leon. This is not even, I think, David, his most recent season. Some of these are, from the season before when he was there. And so just again, just from the moment he came to Liga, he's just been fantastic. He's been unbelievable. Gets
Ah,
taken down there.
take me
He
out.
knows how to take the contact, you can tell as well. He likes a bit of physical contact. That is a brilliant header. This is against PSG as well.
See that? Everything is always forward. Look how quick he is to get turned to play forward.
That's a bit of beautiful destroyer work right there. Oh, it's just look
Ah,
at it's
perception.
again, you kinda even see a bit
He
of the
reads the game
skippiness come
very
through. He
well.
sees danger. Yeah, he sees danger.
He reads the game brilliantly, this guy. Good finish.
That Brazilian team is pretty incredible. I would say that under 23s, I bet. There you are. Just I love him getting stuck in like this. And that's a cheeky meg again. He does the brilliant Brazilian, also it goes down at the right times. It's exactly what you kind of need. Wow, look at him. He's just a monster.
The awareness this guy shows is unbelievable because a lot of the times he's not even looking where he wants to pass it. And do you know why? Because he's already scanned the pitch before he's got the ball. So he already
Mm,
knows where he's passing it.
like there, he's perfect. Right as he
He
said
already
it,
knows
Dave.
where
He
he's
knew
going.
he wanted to ping it there. He knew he wanted to.
He already knows where he's going with it.
Good defending, actually.
Look at that. That is an unbelievable pass. Right in behind the centre back. That's what I done in Astro about 3 weeks ago, Jack. 4 weeks ago. Honestly.
They're
Takes a
actually
special
just
man to do that.
beautiful looping balls, and look how much that died as well when it hit the ground as well, David. I mean, just
Oh,
the weight he puts on it is actually ridiculous.
go on, crack it, son.
He's a
Oh,
bit too
cheeky.
unselfish there.
Look
Oh,
at that.
that is just
Even
look
puts
at that bounce again. The
even
way
puts
it
Jerry in
absolutely dies. I knew you would actually like this guy, David. Especially I love seeing also the mixture of him getting stuck in as well with these compilations.
That's what we need. Someone that'll get the ball out and crack one.
Yeah, I want Hoybier to do that more this season. I will admit, but we've already seen him come through with the assists so far. He's so whoa,
Oh, sit down.
wow.
Go home. Go home. Give me that ball. Look. Give me it.
Outside the foot, also volley there. That's very, very beautiful to whoa, wow, that would have been a goal. There, Dave, look how he is not afraid of it. He's not afraid of the contact. You can really tell as well. He wants to get stuck in. Like I said, he wants to get
This
stuck
guy,
in for a living.
this guy is a pure natural born to play football. He's brilliant.
He is
He's
all action. You're
going to the
seeing
very
the
top.
all actionness.
He's going to the very top. He is brilliant. He reads the game perfectly. He already knows where he's passing the ball before he gets it. It wouldn't surprise me if he ends up with Barcelona soon to play in
Mm,
their midfield. His first touch is brilliant. If the space opens up, he's not afraid to get the ball out of his feet and crack it. He gets stuck in. His close
that's with his
control
left
is
foot as well.
unbelievable. This guy's going to the very, very top. He would either end up at PSG or Barcelona in the near future.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, I hope he just makes it maybe a bigger step. Also, maybe with Barcelona not having, the money to be able to afford someone like Kim Dave, I would say the Premier League is maybe where he's bound if he wants to make that step up. And I would just hope that maybe we can, get a cheeky bid and for Olympique Lyon that they can't refuse. Especially because I know they are a bit desperate for the cash as well. So we also can take that into consideration. But like you
If this
said,
guy,
he clearly is going to be at the top, and they probably know that as well. Oh, look at him,
this
Dave,
guy
there.
moves to the Premier League, Jack, right? He would have a similar impact to what Bruno Fernandes had at United when he first came.
He would become the instant mainstay, Yeah.
He'd walk straight into the team. He'd start assisting goals, and he'd be even better than Bruno Fernandes because he'd go around and get the ball and everything else as well. So, look,
Mm.
this guy is quality. This guy's going to the very top. As soon as we finish this, I'm buying him in FIFA.
That's what
No,
I did in my career
that's
mode,
yeah.
Dave. Yeah, I got him in my career mode. He's brilliant. I just, I wanted him to geez, I love his tackling. Oh, there you go. That's my
What
favorite
is
attribute.
he just does that. Just to
That's
pass through every time. Look, he's like, give
this
me that ball, and he already's looking to go forward. It's brilliant.
he is a brute at times as well. The way he goes for these challenges, he's very. Oh my
Oh,
god!
you
There's no way
saucy
he just
boy.
did that. There's no. I actually feel like I got to go back there. There's actually no way he just tried that. There's no way he just tried that. I'm sorry. There's no way he just tried that. What he just did here. That is stupid.
Uh,
That is stu You can't be doing that. You actually can't be doing that. Like, again, David, as always, these men have families. You can't be doing it. Jesus, he loves to get that foot in. That's just it's like a chip. That's
Beautiful.
just a chip. That is just beautiful. It's actually just, yeah, he is just majestic.
The way on that passes were like when you're asking the neighbor to throw you over the ball and he just lobs it over the fence.
Oh, look at this as well. He's just this is again. We just need to sign. He's the Romero type, the Højbjerg type, Skippy type as well. You just as many people as you can have on your team like that. I
This
think
guy
the better.
is the defender's worst nightmare. And he plays like 40 yards away from them too. You know what I mean? It's like because they know they just have to stay switched on because he will drop that ball in behind you. If you're a fullback or you're a centre back, you know you cannot switch off because they have that guy in midfield who will just play them passes all
Through
game
the
long.
channels.
Switch off.
And the weight on them every time is just majestic. The weight he puts on it every time is just. I don't know how they don't bury some of that is ridiculous. Like
That's,
again, like he slips it through three
that's
players, four players, takes them all out of the game.
See that now that's a phenomenal pass. He already seen that coming, right? He took that touch out that way to be able to play that. He created the angle to play it. Unbelievable.
I think he also gave that to your boy Anthony as well, Dave.
Oh, I love that kid.
That is a stupid pass.
Look at the way he just opens his body up, creates the angle. There you are, son. Just stay out wide.
You
There
don't
you
even
are.
see sometimes what he's seeing as well, right, Dave? Sometimes like I cannot even tell like sometimes what he's going for. You can't even think
Oh,
that,
I can see
you'd be able to find it. I wouldn't be able to at all some of these passes,
it.
Dave. Like
Straight in behind. Honestly, he's a winger's dream. Just stay out wide. Stay high and out wide because that ball's coming.
and he'll slip it through the channels for you as well. Like there you
Look
go
at that.
again.
It's it's one thing having the vision and being able to do the pass, Jack. But to play at the right time and keeping your player on side is another thing. And this
Mm,
guy's got it. It's
there you
one of
are,
them
everybody.
decision things that you make that you're like, now. It's just something you either have, and he's a bit like me. You have it, Jack. You just okay. Now's the time. Boom, in behind, gone. It's brilliant, unbelievable. I'm buying
You
him now.
convinced? Yeah, he's getting him in FIFA. So there it is, everybody. I mean, David, he's valued at 27 million pounds. Personally, again, we kind of used the Traore fee. Obviously, he's a very different position from the likes of Bruno Fernandes and things like that. But to a degree, I would say you pay almost any price for I would pay 40 million for that guy. Just if that meant that they would just accept it right off the bat, I would just accept it. I would just say, yep, whatever the price is, 40 million, we'll pay it right now. Get him in. That's kind of again, I don't think it's too much to say that he'll challenge for Skippy and Højbjerg. I think that's the right type of team that we should be going for as well, like players that will be battling each other. And as well, you could say if we need to be a bit more defensive, and do maybe that 4-3-3, that guy, Højbjerg, Skippy, and them, I just feel like would be unbelievable. You're not getting through them.
Look, me, I don't like the 4-3-3. I'll be honest with you. I do prefer the 4-2-3-1. But with bringing him in, it gives you that option. If we brought him in, I would pay 50 million for him today. Get him in January. That guy will push us towards the top four because what you can do is start with him and Højbjerg, okay? And then, or else you can start even with Højbjerg and Skip, and you will always have that option to have Guimarães in there. With his passing ability, he will destroy them lower league teams. He will cut apart the big teams. He is a nightmare for teams. Watching him there, he reminds me a bit of Paul Scholes, Xavi, someone like that who they already know. Like when you used to watch Xavi, before the ball's come to him, he's already turning because he knows where that ball's going.
Yeah.
This guy is absolutely quality. He would be ideal to bring into Tottenham this January.
And an array of passes. I think that Paul Scholes comparison is, it's quite flattering, but at the same time, I see where you're coming from because it's just he can pass it in every which way. He can play it on the floor. He can play it in the air. He can, absolutely ping it 30, 40, 50 yards. He can do practically any pass there is. Also, the composure sometimes in the way that he switches play is just ridiculous. Like you said, he knows exactly what to do with it before he receives it. And again, the more competition for Skippy and Højbjerg in those kind of positions, the better. And as well, I would say even someone like Gio would be kind of looking over his shoulder for someone like that because you even could play him a bit further forward if you like. And as well, you even said it, Dave, like maybe against teams like Burnley, maybe lower league sides as well. Sitting back against that guy, you're just asking for trouble because if you're going to give him time and space on the ball, like he's going to punish you. He's going to punish you.
Bringing him in, Jack, right? And this is a big statement, but bringing him in will provide any team, whoever in the Premier League brings him in, with an option that the Premier League has missed since Paul Scholes. There's been no other deep line midfielder in the Premier League since Paul Scholes that has that passing ability. You bring this guy in, you have something that no other team in the Premier League will have, and that's someone who can hit a 40-yard pass and pull your defense apart and put someone straight through and goal. Imagine Sonny playing with this guy. Imagine the runs Kane makes playing with this guy. Unbelievable. We'd be a different team altogether because you have that threat of someone that can, from a deep role, that can just cut you apart like that. No other Premier League team has had it since Paul Scholes retired.
That's a great statement. And to a degree, that's why I kind of rated him so highly, Dave, just because I think he is everything. He does everything. I don't know what, even lots of people say no significant weaknesses, like nothing in his game that, you would say is a weakness. And just with that type of compliment as well to him, I would say you pay any price for him and you will get into the top 4 with that kind of guy on your side. And I absolutely love hearing that. And this is why I've rated him so highly. And this is why I continue to say his name because he's who I want. He's the one who I want because I don't think there's any other one like him. But that'll be all for now for this Scout Report. Really hope you enjoyed this one. I really especially been looking forward to this one. But David, like we said, maybe 40, 50 million pounds. We pay any price for him, but there'll be plenty more content on this channel. Hit that notification bell to never miss another Scout Report so you know who David and I are thinking about, for the January window and the summer window. But we'll be seeing you.